And the Grey Ellie's Grey is out wide last of all. I Do Declare popped off the fence to put some pressure now on Mylania before the home turn. So it's Mylania just in front of I Do Declare, who travelled up strongly. Lawrenson's one off the fence just behind them. Pinball Wizard getting up on the inside. Dia Della Raza is out a little bit wider. And then came Badge of Courage getting to the outside of Lawrenson now. And further back is Von Coney. I Do Declare has raced up on the outside, fighting on Mylania though. Pinball Wizard coming through. And Dia Della Raza as well as down the outside. So it's Pinball Wizard and Dia Della Raza coming together on the inside. Pinball Wizard has taken the lead though from Dia Della Raza, and Pinball Wizard has won from Dia Della Raza. Third home just on the outside is Lawrenson, just in front of either Transgress to the inside. I Do Declare was running third with 20 to go but got swallowed up, and Bushfire Blonde was out wide of steaming. And they are followed by Mylania back behind them Surf the Turf, then Rhino's Lad Naichi Ellie's Grey. And the last one home is Von Coney, tailed off Badge of Honour, the favourite. Pinball Wizard has come through nicely. Took a sit today. And raced to the front. And has come clear to win very nicely indeed for Madison Brown. Nice ride by Madison, who showed a lot of promise through the trials and was always going to make it. Most trial watchers felt immediate natural in the saddle. Of course, coming from the harness racing industry where timing is everything. So that's going to aid her as well. Dia Della Raza running second. Lawrenson's got third. Fourth has gone to Bushfire Blonde out wide. I Do Declare was right up there. Came off the fence before the corner. And it certainly aided Pinball Wizard, that manoeuvre. A bit like a trot race in the sense that the leader's back came off the inside and the three back on the fence came through and took the run. And that was Pinball Wizard. Otherwise, I Do Declare might have ended up running in the placings because it's only just been nabbed in the final stages by Lawrenson. But probably wanting to avoid a pocket there. So it's understandable that it came off the fence there, I Do Declare. The margins 1.5, 1 3/4 and a nose. 1.5, 1 3/4 and a nose. And the last 600, 35.63 in a 112.56. Let's go downstairs and have a chat with Adam.
Winning training now, Grant Williams is just congratulating a lot of people as they do come in. Grant, let's talk about Madison first, because tell you what, this girl doesn't feel much pressure, does she?
It doesn't look like it, does it?
She's pretty cool, calm and collected.
We're putting a little bit of pressure on. Obviously, it always is when she has the first few rides and come to town, and the horse went really good for her at Pinjarra, and we actually planned to lead, but she missed the kick slightly and probably end up in a better spot, and handled it really well.
That was the one point I thought, again, really stood out, the composure. I mean, a young girl claiming that things don't go to plan from that initial start. They could panic, but she just went, all right, we'll reassess now and I'll ride a different race.
Yeah, look, she's talented. Obviously, she's still got a lot to learn, but only because she's come from the seat to the saddle. But the composure and all that part of it, I think she's already got that, you know, like she's been driving for a couple of years, and I think that's going to hold her in good stead. Not
too bad as well when you've got a mentor in your better half, Alana, as well. She's learning from a pretty good one.
Yeah, and the best thing is we've got Casey now too, and they're both doing a lot of work with us, so it's really good.
Let's talk about this horse and Grant, because we saw that he had a bit of class last campaign when only going down by length to top of the class, and he's really gone on with it so far this prep.
Yeah, he's been shin sore 3, maybe 4 times, so we've had to be patient. We'll have to be. It's really good that the owners are actually giving Mads a opportunity too, because like I said, he's been shinny, and we always thought that he goes okay. Don't know how far he'll get, but he can only do what he's doing, and hopefully he just doesn't go shinny. We can get half a dozen runs in him.
Still got a bit of maturing to do. We just heard you go a bit of an all. You can see he's playing up a bit behind us. He was on his toes in the mounting yard as well, so still a bit of maturity to have.
Oh, I think that might be the trade fair coming out in him. He's got a good body in that on him. He's not going to get much taller, but yeah, it's obviously just racing's going to help him, you know.
Well done, mate. You've done a great job with the horse and with Madison as well. We look forward to following it.
No worries, thanks, mate.
There's Grant Williams. We will grab Madison Brown, as we said, claiming 4 kilos. The race didn't go to plan at the start, but she was able to adapt. Madison, you're making this racing business look pretty easy.
Oh, it's not that easy. I've just had a bit of luck with the horses I get to ride.
Now tell us what went through your mind when you're thinking you're going to be leading. It doesn't get away as quick as you would have liked, and you've got to reassess.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad though. I mean, nothing's really been winning in front, so I was quite happy where I logged. I just, was hoping that I got the split that I did. So.
Were you pretty confident in the way that he was just tracking into the race?
Yeah, he's pretty adaptable and he's quite nice to ride. So, yeah, when I clicked him up, he gave me that feeling that he had a few more gears left, so I was quite confident.
Got a really nice turn of foot as well. We didn't have to see it last start with how easy you won, but he showed that out there today.
Yeah, and he did it pretty easily too, so yeah, really happy with him.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Madison Brown, her first Metropolitan winner today, with Pinball Wizard making it back-to-back victories for her and for this 3-year-old gelding by Trade Fair.
Call from the